Marco Finley today, guys, and he's going to show you how to rekey a quick set knob using the old repinning method, not the smart lock version that they've came out with recently. So we got the quick set keying kit, and it just comes with 1 through 6 pins and top pins and springs. And this is the quick set knob that we're using here. These are the most difficult to do because simply you had to take the whole knob apart to get to the cylinder and rekey it. So what we're going to be showing you here is how to rekey it using the old key. If you don't have the old key to the lock, you have to take out the top pins to be able to rekey it. But we have the old key here, so we're going to show you how to use the old key to rekey it to a different key. Alright, I'm going to hand it over to Marco. He's going to take off from here, but I'll be just telling you what he's doing step by step. Alright, so first what you're going to have to do is get the locking mechanism out the middle. So to do that, there's a tab on the back of it that he's going to have to push that and keep it engaged and pull the cylinder out the middle. And note, if you don't have this little nipple here on this pin, it can be one of two ways in there. It can be sideways or it can be right in the middle. You want it right in the middle, lined up like that. If not, it's not going to come up out of there. So he had it right in the middle like that, and it slid right out for him. So on to the next step. He's going to push out the center of the lock using the same pin we have here, and just push out the lock just jumps out at you. So this part here holds the pins and the top pins. So first what you want to do is get the little clip out of that holds the cylinder in the middle. You just work it up. Once you have that out, the cylinder is free to slide out, but you don't want to slide it out just yet because you'll drop your top pins down. So what you want to do is get your old key. You're using the old key, right? Or have you already rekeyed it?
I already rekeyed it.
So what you want to do is get your key in, turn it sideways so your top pins don't slide out. Your top pins are located here under this silver tab, which you can remove to get the top pins out. But we have the old key, so we don't need to drop out the top pins. So with this method, you always push, never pull, so your pins won't drop out. So he's got the cylinder out. We got our top pins still in there. This is what holding the top pins in. And these are the bottom pins that match the key. So now we got those out, we're going to take them out so we can get in the new pins that match the new key. Now we have the new key. He's going to get the pins matched up so the new key will be operable. And what he's doing now is measuring the key pins to see what pins that he'll need. And note, this is the key measurer. This tells you what pin you're gonna need for the slot on the key. Mark over here has been doing it for a while, so he doesn't need this. We're gonna set that to the side. For you out there that haven't done it that many times, you're gonna need it to measure the pins. So you get your new pins in, and you want them to be even. If they're sticking out of the top, it's not going to work. Right. See how they're sitting? When you get that key back in there, it's not going to turn. So you see how that pin is sitting flush with the cylinder? It's not in there too deep and it's not sticking out too high. It's just right. So that'll allow that key to turn inside there and push those top pins back up in place. See how that's nice and even, not too high, not too low, just right. Alright, so we've got all our pins back in there. Most of the time they use all 5 pins, but we use it easy. We do the easy way, the quick and shortcut way. We only using 3 here, but you have to take out the 2 top pins and the 2 springs to be able to do that. And you have to remember which ones you're taking out. So we're only using 3 pins here, which is still very effective, but just an easier way of doing it. So once you get that slid back in there, you can pull this back out, and you get your key in there. As long as your key turns, then you're good to go. You put your clip back on there, And this is what holds your cylinder in there, because if your cylinder slides out, you're going to lose all your pins. So you get that back in. And never try to pull your key back out until you get that pin in there, because the whole cylinder will come back out. And now that he's got that clip in there, he's going to turn the key to make sure it works good. Okay, we got good motion. Now we got to make sure that the key will come out. And the key will only come out if you got a dead back center on the top pins. And it came out, so he's rekeyed it perfectly. So now we're going to show you how to put the lock back together. First, you take your knob, you take your cylinder, and you get it back in place. It's not going to go in there any kind of way. You have to make sure you put it back in the way it came out. Let's see, we're going to go back in. Now you slide back in your tumbler. Just slide it back in. Make sure the nipple's dead center, else it won't go back in there. The nipple's dead center with the holes. Now, he just showed you how to rekey a quick set knob using the old key. Good to go. Good job, Marco. Thank you out there, YouTubers. Catch us next time. We'll show you how to rekey it without having the old key for the knob. Thank you. Have a good day.